Hello there everyone and welcome back to some more DML. So we are just about to progress to the final level of the event. So I did have to open up every single chest in level 5, but we finally got the key. So here's the key, Dad. Should we head on up the mountain? Yes, I think it's high time we learned why Otto invited us to spend the Frost Festival atop Frosty Toes Peak. Otto met his favourite dragon on this mountain. It was the first friend he ever made. I wonder if it's waiting for us up there too. And there we go, milestone complete. We get a free enchantment chest, which is beautiful. And what we're going to get out of this? Some energy, a little bit of legend. You know, getting legendary materials and getting some divine materials, not too shabby actually. So you said that Otto met his first dragon on Frosty Toes, but what was he doing on top of this mountain as a kid? That's a good question. He was always a bit, well, strange. He tried making friends with the local children, but they only teased him. Then on the Frost Festival, they told him he could play with them if he went to the top and brought back a snowball. Otto just wanted to belong, so he climbed up the mountain all alone, but he got lost and couldn't find his way down. He was scared, but a Snow Queen dragon appeared and guided him to safety. His new dragon never let the other kids tease him again. So I guess she's kind of like a little guardian or some sort of protector, if you want to think about it that way. Speaking of which, the Snow Queen boss fight is right here. So I do want to get the Snow Queen by the end of this event, and we have to make our way all the way up this huge, huge mountain. Like, look, there's chests all the way up, and then we go along this winding road, do 3 fights to get to this chest, and look at the big pretty star! Oh, that's adorable. This is the same as last year, I think, but still, that's pretty cool. But let's continue on with our journey here. So, I got just enough event currency to keep going on for a little bit. Then we got the Snow Queen, so I hope you haven't forgotten my beautiful Snow Queen. Its attacks will make your blood run cold. Then I guess I'd better heat things up with a battle. You know, the dialogue exchanges between these two is just like two dads talking to each other, just trying to make jokes out of literally everything they can. That's the way I see it at the very least. And the Snow Queen does not cause us many issues, unfortunately. So poor Oddie, our victory was so spectacular, he didn't even want to stick around to trade battle barbs. Now let's look for that last key. Yes, please, let's look for that last key. I am desperate. And, you know, because there's a fight that we have to go through to get that bottom chest, I'm actually just going to go all the way around to the next chest a little bit further up. It's going to cost a lot of event currency because we're going to have to go around, but I believe this is cheaper than having to skip that fight and the cost of those tiles. They're like 800 or 1,000 each. Whew, too expensive for my taste. And we're up to another reset, so let's go ahead and get ourselves a good few thousand of these event currency points, if we can, obviously. I mean, I don't have VIP or anything, so it's obviously going to be a lot harder than it would be if we did have VIP. But the easiest ones to get points out of are honestly just the Feed Dragon quests. They are like super duper easy, and you can get them out of the way like instantly as soon as we start things up. So, no, might as well just feed them up as much as we can. And I'm not sure what it is, but on Android there's a new feed button. So rather than having to move your fingers like this to throw them food, you can just click the button, and I actually really like that feature. If they could bring that out on Windows, that'd actually be pretty good. There we go. We will sell this fire dragon. We will put another one into the hatchery so that we can feed up one in the next, well, after 6 hours again. Wait, they keep moving the fire dragon. Where is it? I know it's over here somewhere. There it is. It's in between the spruce and the Aries. Ugh, thought I'd lost it then. I was like, wait, what the heck? Why can I not buy fire dragons anymore? Have I reached my, like, cap of how many I'm allowed or something? Super weird. But let's continue and collect all of these presents out of these habitats. I still find it weird that we're, like, basically paid to feed dragons up. I find that super strange. Imagine how many children you could make happy with, like, 2,000 presents, like, in real life. You could probably, like, give one of them a games console and make a whole village happy, you know? But like, there we go, we've collected most of them. We can't do that many fights currently. I'm just going to spend these while we've got them. So, level 6, continue on. And how much is it going to cost to go up the top right here? 500 per tile. Ugh, you make me ill! And yes, as soon as we click this, you'll see this fight is not doable, considering our highest level Metal Dragon is level 31, and the opponents are level 74s. So, instead, we're going to have to go around this little bend here to open up the little chesty, and to skip these fights, it's 2,500 currency, by the way, so it's genuinely, having to go through little paths like this is one of the most costly things you can do on this level. If there's a way to go around, you should definitely do it. If you have the metal element available, this level is going to feel so much nicer for you. And even though there's 4 days and 23 hours left, you might think, wow, that's forever, and you've opened up pretty much all the other chests, so you're bound to finish. Well, yeah, that's true, but at the same time, considering that we cannot actually do a single fight on that level, it's going to make it very, very difficult on this account. I mean, I am up to level 6 on my other account as well, so I think we are pretty much definitely going to be finishing on Android, like 100% guaranteed. But, you know, because it's a lower level account, some of the stuff is a little bit harder at times, like clearing out all the habitats or like collecting gold quest is very difficult because we have nowhere near as many habitats overall as we do on this account, obviously. But we'll get over it. We'll get there eventually. I have faith. I have faith that we will finish this event with both of our accounts. I don't think I've done that. Have I ever done that? Or have I done it for like one event before? I can't remember. But, you know, it's a lot of effort having to do it on both accounts, having to keep track of timers on both as well. It's definitely not something I would suggest for you to do if you just, like, you know, enjoy playing the game, because it does turn it almost into a job. Like, you feel obligated to do it on both accounts when you have both. Plus, I like proving that you can finish off these events with accounts of pretty much any level. Doesn't matter whether you're level 113 or whether you're level 40. Doesn't matter. It makes no difference. The only thing that makes a difference as to whether you finish these events is how much time you have spare, and how you sort of prepare and go about during the event. Because I've seen people before complain, I can never feed enough dragons to get the event points, blah 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 blah. It's like, why aren't you using level 1 fire dragons, you know? There's just little things like that, that if you do them, it will make your journey through these events so much sweeter than they would have been otherwise. And even though we're collecting little bits and pieces from these habitats, we have nowhere near enough to even continue on with that final tile. Or this one. Here, 565. I need to remember not to click this one. We've already headed up this way now. Do not want to go backwards, like I did on level 1. That was very embarrassing. Let's not do that again. And plus, collecting food is really, really nice. I'm still using the 6-hour food, but what I'm finding is that now we can't fully deplete the pool for it. So you can get decently close, but using 6-hour food doesn't quite do it. Although I am putting squarey berries in, which is going to give us a ton of food. So when this event is over, I'm just going to feed Andy with as much food as we've ended up collecting. It's going to be super duper nice, hopefully. Again, this is all hopefully, maybe, perhaps. Oh wait, I saw a creature there. You can't escape my eyes. Don't you dare try and get out of here. Alright, it doesn't want us to fight them. Level 51. Let's hope that we can do this with our Comet Dragon, I suppose. Please be nice. Okay, maybe not. Let's quit out of this one quickly. That was, not the nicest of first enemies to have to face. Again, we can do it against level 70s, because if they only have level 70s, we do have Andy that can pretty much destroy all of them. But I'd just rather be able to do more than one fight, if you know what I mean. Because as soon as we use up our Autumn Dragon, we are a lot less likely that we're going to finish off all the fights that we try and do. Because Andy is still really good at 1200 ranking, which is where we're at in the Enchantment League right now. But getting to 2000, well, I don't know about that. Don't know about that at all. It's going to be tough. I'm not trying that hard to get a higher ranking because, you know, it is during the event currently, so that is the biggest priority currently. But as long as we're making slow but steady progress towards that sumo dragon, I think we'll be good to go. Plus, I do need to collect some more potions, like desperately. I do have the epic cauldron available now because I raised my defender levels, but realistically, you need a lot of legendary potions as well. So I think the only time you should ever invest on buying cauldrons in this game is when you are trying to do that final sumo dragon run, and you know, after that, who cares again? But let's just do this with Andy then. These opponents are going to be a lot tougher than what we're used to seeing. Because I normally like having my ranking at a level where all... How many do I have? 1, 2, 3... Yeah, all 5 of these dragons can finish off the fight easily. But... You know, you can't do that if you actually want to get anywhere. So, whatever. We are good for now. And... I haven't actually seen anyone posting about them finishing off the event yet. I'm sure there are a couple of people that have finished. Maybe not got the Snow Queen yet, but definitely people that have already got the Frost Fairy. So, you know, within the next day or two, I imagine we'll be seeing a lot more people posting that they finished and all that good stuff. I would have been finished a lot earlier if the game hadn't decided to absolutely screw over my RNG. Or screw over me with RNG. But, alas, it is what it is. So what are you going to give me out of this chesty here? Let's open it up. Earth, water, earth, wind. And an earth common. Yeah, that's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Oh well, let's claim this cauldron as well. And what are you going to give me? A rare defender potion, that's not too bad. That can work in some instances, but the more aggressive potions normally end up working a bit better. But, oh well, I guess we got most of that stuff done. And what is in this promotion? Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, this Imperial Dragon is back! This is like my favourite dragon in the game, for anyone that is curious, but his bundle is back out again for £4, which I think is pretty much around about the same that I paid for him, like, I don't know, a year ago, or something like that. So it is a really cheap bundle. These are the bundles that, you know, every once in a blue moon I might pay for. I've only bought like 3 bundles in my whole life with like just a flat dragon, but I definitely suggest getting that if you like him, if you're a collector. Again, it's one of the only bundles I've ever bought. Where is mine? There he is. Little soul. But I think I'm gonna head off for now, so good luck in level 6 or level 5 of the event if you're still on it. If you are still on level 5, you need to pick up the pace. You know, chop chop, chop chop. Otherwise you might not be getting yourself the Snow Queen. It's going to be decently close for us as well, again, because of the metal element shenanigans. But we'll try our best. And come on, just give me the key in this chest. You know you want to. You know you want to. But anyway, for now, I am going to head off. So, thanks for watching, and until next time, I will see you then.